What's up? Black men must become independent but selfless in order for the community to rise. Now, I believe that as human beings, we want attention. We want to be known for something. We want to be the leader a lot of the times. And even though I see that in myself, but I start to understand that what does it truly mean to be sovereign over yourself and sovereign as a community. And I think that that means it's self-sustaining, it's independent, but we don't just care about ourselves and we're not just at a place where we're individualistic about everything. You have to have a collective mind in order for everybody to rise. You can't just have a mentality where it's just one person thinking for everybody, right? We have to have a collective goal, a clear mind, a clear clarity towards where we want to go in our future and our goals as a community. It can't be one man having clarity to where they want to go and then people just fall into that. You could try it like that, but I think that if you want the most change, everybody has to be a part of this. Mentally, everybody has to be a part of it, not just physically, but mentally. And I think that in the black community, it starts with becoming independent individually and as a community. And then once you get independent as a community, that's when we don't just care about ourselves. We care about everybody because we see everybody as ourselves, right? We show love to people how we want to be shown love. And I think in a community, that is where that's going to be the most important thing when it comes to us rising and it comes to us really loving each other and prospering. And I think there's things in my life that I want to develop when it comes to connecting with other men. Um, And I think one of the ways to do this is to understand that I can't just care about myself. I can't just be selfish to where, okay, I'm about to be the leader and I'm about to be the person that care more than everybody else. And I'm the one that's going to be making the decisions when the the real magic happens whenever we both care about it. We both want to be out in front. We both want to be the leader. We both want to be at a place where we're both helping each other, we're both leading each other, we're both at this place where I benefit you, you benefit me. We're like the same mind. We're operating in the same mind. We're two people operating in the same mind. That is the most important thing. And to me, that is the game changer. That's what moves the needle. I think that there's been so many times in my life where I would be at a position where I had selfishness in me and I was at a place where, oh, I'm better than everybody. Oh, I'm the chosen one. I used to be in that mentality, but I had to get out of that mentality because it really doesn't benefit anybody but me. And to me, that's the problem when you only do things that try to benefit you. To me, when you learn how to serve other people, when you learn how to get other people to improve in life, that is where the true success lies. That's where the true financial success lies. That's where the true personal fulfillment lies when you can help your fellow brother. That's where it really lies, man. And I not only want to make videos about this type of stuff, I want to be out in the community helping, you know, my fellow brother, in mentality, building us up our confidence, caring for each other. And we have to really start with changing a lot of the stuff around for that to really get to a scale where a lot of change is happening. But I think it's possible and I think that it's gonna happen because we have men out there who do want to be somebody, who do want to live for something bigger than themselves. That's something too you have to highlight. We got to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. This is why I feel a lot of people may go to the army, a lot of people may join clubs or groups because they really want to be a part of something bigger than themselves, and they want to be accepted in a community that's bigger than themselves, right? And I think that I'm a part of that. I want to be accepted by something bigger than myself. I want to be a part of something bigger than myself. I want to have a purpose in life. And you gain purpose when people can collectively think as one person, because that's where real change happens. That's where a revolution happens. That is where you really find people who are revolutionary, and they get to a point in life where they're not just gonna think for themselves. They're gonna move as a collective. And I think that that's truly the thing that I want to highlight. Just moving as a collective, and I'm gonna open up, I'm gonna make different communities or chats or discords and stuff to where I can talk to a lot of guys who may watch, these videos and stuff. But yeah, man, I mean, there's just so many things that need to be highlighted when it comes to not caring just about yourself. When you don't care, not saying that you don't care about yourself, but when you care about other people just as much as you care about yourself, that is truly where you can serve and you can create things that serve people. And I believe that that is really how the world works. That's really how you make a lot of money in this world, through helping other people. And people can, there's many ways you can do this, but I think that with my intention, I want to really cause change. And I'm not out for the money, but obviously I want to make money, but I'm not only out for the money. I'm really out for the people, and people coming together and moving as one mind, because people don't really realize how impactful and how much it's going to cause real change when 1,000 people have one goal and they're going towards that goal. Because whenever the world, start popping off and a revolution happens one day, we're gonna need each other, right? And I'm not speaking in terms of a hypothetical, really. I feel like it's gonna be one day where black people are going to need each other, but more importantly, good people are gonna need each other. And when that happens, we have to have each other's back. And I think as black men, we have to have each other's back, because if we don't, no one else will. And I think the enemy wants to scatter and divide us so that we can't be strong. And we have to understand that the enemy wants us scattered and divided and hating each other and self-destructing, destroying ourselves. So yeah, man, just we gotta care about more than just ourselves. Peace out.